So one of the confusion that many young people are having today is, how do I know if he's the one for me? Now let me talk to you sincerely. If you're having confusion in choosing a partner, it's because you do not have a stable spiritual life. Yes. If you already have a solid spiritual life, I mean your spiritual life is stable, when it comes to choosing a life partner, you will not be confused. And I'm saying it, and I'm saying it again, you will not be confused. Confusion will be there when your spiritual life is not stable. Let me tell you, the very first time I met my husband, my spirit knew he was the one before I even got to know consciously. My spirit already caught it like he's the one, and I was not even conscious. My spirit caught it before my body, I mean my consciousness, could flow in the direction that he's my husband. My spirit caught it already. And somehow I became conscious. So I even knew, funny enough, before he came to tell me, I knew he was the one. I'm telling you the truth, I knew. But I was fighting it because I didn't want to marry a pastor. And then I was in a relationship, so I didn't want to have anything to do. It's a story for the future. I'm going to share with. I know many of you are waiting to hear my story, how I knew he was the one. But I'm telling you that from the very first time I saw him, I knew he was the one for me. I was not confused. Now, am I saying even after you have a stable spiritual life, you know that it's the one, you're not going to be scared? You will not see. You will be scared. When we were getting married, we were afraid. I was afraid. My husband was afraid. And it's a normal fear, because why? We've never done it before. We're just taking a decision. But my husband said something. He said, do it afraid. He said, I'm taking this decision with fear in my heart. And I did the same thing. So we entered into the covenant with fear. And that fear is not a kind of destructive fear. It's a holy fear. And so if that's the fear you are having, is good, because you've never done it before, so you want to have this, you are overwhelmed. How is it going to look like? What will happen? But if the fear in your heart is louder, I mean the kind of fear where you are totally confused, then it's not healthy. It's also pointing back to your spiritual life. You don't have a stable spiritual life, because if you have, you will not be confused. When you pray, you will know. One of the strong way to know that he's the one is through prayer. I don't care if people are mocking it and saying, don't limit it to pray. I'm saying it because it is what worked for me. Prayer. Before you say yes to any man, take him to the place of prayer. If he comes back after you have prayed and you have prayed and you are praying, he's still there, he's the one. Prayer is a strong means to know that he's the one for you. Yes. So how about people who marry without praying? I don't know about them. I'm giving you from the context of scripture. As Christians, you cannot do anything outside of the will of God. I mean, outside of you praying, getting to hear what God is saying about it. So prayer is one way to check and vet it really if he's the one for you. Yes. And so if you are not already a praying woman and you want to become a praying woman when you're about to get married, you're also in big trouble. That's why you cannot be a woman who doesn't have a secret place, an altar, a relationship with God. It will affect you when it's time to pick a life partner. Yes, many women, they start building altar because they want to get married. Well, you will still be trapped, because there are many things you will have to settle on the altar before you finally say I do. If you have not settled those things and you rush to build an altar because you want to say yes I do, you will start settling those things in marriage. There's a lot we discuss. It's not now. I just said I should chip in this because I get to hear these questions. How are you going to know it's the one for you, my dear? You will know if your spiritual life is stable.